Yes, mates, how's it going? My name's Lee. This video is a part of a mini-series where I'll focus on one team from the Premier League per video, and in this we'll predict lineups, tactics and decide who's a viable FPL option for the 23-24 FPL season. If you enjoy FPL content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Nice little click down below. Anyway, this video will focus on this lot. Let's rock and roll. So I think Brighton are going to line up in a 4-3-3 with Steele in goal, Pascal Gross playing right back, Veltman, Webster and Estupiñán in the back line, with Gilmour, potentially Caicedo. I'm not really sure what's going on. He didn't play in the friendly today, so I'm not sure. And Lallana in midfield with Solly March, João Pedro and Mitoma up front. Now there is some rotation in there. Welbeck could easily come in if they complete the sign of Kudos. I think he'll go over to the right wing and replace March, and then God knows what happens with March there. Lewis Dink could come in at any point. He hasn't played any pre-season minutes yet, so I am a little bit wary that he might not come in and start straight away. They do have another goalkeeper, Verbruggen. He doesn't look great at all, to be honest. I think they will stick with Steele for now in goal. I really like him, and he actually got an assist in pre-season. So you can see some symbols next to the names. They've got a cross, which means I don't think they're a viable option. They've got a question mark, which means that they're a potential option. So someone like a Steele, I think, is a potential option at 4.5 mil. I think he's been overlooked. I think he's a really good goalkeeper, and he complements their style very, very well. Depending on what happens in their forward line, I'm not sure about Solly March, João Pedro, or even Mitoma. Like it just seems like such a gamble right now. Whereas when I first made my initial draft, Mitoma was straight in there. You can see he's owned by about 37% of the game, and he's just such a great option. But I'm not even convinced if he starts game week 1, and that's the tough bit. Like I could see João Pedro playing out wide and Ferguson coming in for the first game, or Welbeck playing anywhere, or even Enciso or Kudos coming in if they complete the sign of Kudos. I think the only real option, the only mainstay for me has been Estupiñán, and he's owned by a huge amount of the game. Over 50% of the game owns Estupiñán anyway. Great going forward. Brighton aren't the best at keeping clean sheets, but they are a solid team, and they've got really nice games in the first 3. So they've got Luton, Wolves and West Ham in the first 3. So against Luton, they're expected to score 2.08 goals in that game, and there's a 48% chance that they're going to keep a clean sheet. So they are expected to do quite well in those first 3. So Brighton are expected to score about between 8 and 9 goals and keep approximately 2 clean sheets in the first 5 games of the season. You can see from the fixture they have a really nice 3 games of the season, but it's difficult to predict who will actually start, so you don't know which way to go with that. Especially if they are looking at completely more signing than someone like Kudos, that will affect minutes of other players. I really want someone like Mitoma, but the best play might just be to avoid now. Wait and see, get more information and get more clarity on the lineups before we kind of go there. He is a very attractive price, and there will be a lot of 6.5 million options, whether that's Diaby or Mbumo or Mudryk. If you want to go down that route, then you could always take a side step to someone like a Mitoma. But I think if you are going to get one, it's hard. Like, it's probably better to start with them for those first 3 games, take a chance on it, and kind of see what happens there. In terms of pre-season, they've not done too bad, to be honest. Like, they've scored a fair few goals. Some of the information was difficult to get hold of, so this is an extensive list of top goal scorers and assisters in pre-season. But you can see Steele got an assist, and then this Adringra, and I'm not sure what how to pronounce his name properly, but he was one of the youngsters playing out wide, which is another option who can play out wide as well. Everyone forgets Undav, but he came in and got a goal in pre-season as well. But really, really difficult to predict, and it's a bit of a minefield right now. The only one I'm confident in is Estupiñán. Who have you got from Brighton in your game week 1 team? Are you considering anyone else? Are you going to go for Mitoma? Are you worried about the rotation at all? Leave a comment down below. Let's have a little chat. Right, mates, that's it for today's video. So we covered predicted lineups and who I consider to be a viable FPL option. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, have a nice day. Peace and love.